So first and foremost, the first question that absolutely everybody asks is how many people are going to be there? We average over the past 5 years, we average about 450 people in attendance on the day. We usually get over 700 people sign up, but we do have a portion of people that sign up via Eventbrite, and you know how the show up rates are for that. But this year, we're anticipating over 600 people. If you're like me, you've probably attended events at the Excel, the free events. Now, I go to the Excel to these events because they're free. Very rarely do I actually purchase anything. And if I do engage with someone, I don't tend to give them my primary email address. So, as someone who has exhibited at those events, I also realize that you get a lot of data, but a lot of it does not convert into meaningful business. And if you're a small business owner, the amount of time that it takes for you to go through all of that data, chase people up, follow people up, they tell you to call them back, they have no interest in actually purchasing anything. It's a waste of time and a waste of money. So the East London Business and Property Expo is designed to focus on conversion. Let me tell you a little bit of the history of the East London Business and Property Expo. It started over 8 years ago, but in its current format in the big auditorium, this will be the 6th year. In the first few years, we focused primarily on business. So we talked about starting a business, marketing your business, anything to do with business. But as we realize that there's a demand for information around mortgages and property, we added the property side to the expo. So you'll see marketing for the East London Business Expo, and you'll also see marketing for the East London Property Expo. On the day, there are two streams. So there's a stream for people that are there for the property. There's a stream for the people that are there for the business expo. But then we have a huge session at the end of the day about estate planning, wills, and inheritance that is relevant to business owners and to property owners. Now, what makes us different? As I said, we focus on conversion and not just volume. If you're investing in exhibiting at the event, you want to make sure that you'll get a return on your investment. So we assist you with that by adding a lot of value to your investment. So you get marketing, you get magazine ads, you get social media, you get interviewed on the podcast, and through our partnership with Redbridge, you get a whole bunch of other things. So it's not just about saying, well, I'm going to spend thousands of pounds to exhibit at Excel, where there's tens of thousands of people that come through, and you get low conversion. It's about investing a smaller amount in a smaller event, but you're getting a better return on your investment. As I said, we expect over 600 people this year. As you can see, we are very organized. We've started promoting 9 months before the event. What happens with that is some people are like, oh my gosh, why are you promoting this event so far in advance? But if you've ever put an event of this magnitude together, you realize it takes 6, 8, sometimes 12 months to organize it. But we make sure that we start marketing early so that our exhibitors and our sponsors and our speakers get 6 to 8 months worth of marketing and digital marketing. So if you want to exhibit at the East London Business Expo or the East London Property Expo, one of the great things that we offer, and most other expos don't offer this, is an exclusive category. So if you're an accountant and you exhibit at the East London Business or Property Expo, you'll be the only accountant there. So you don't have to worry about other accountants cutting into your business. You will be the only accountant there. Same thing if you're a solicitor, if you're a web designer, if you're a graphic designer, you will have that exclusive category. So if you do want to exhibit, make sure you watch until the end, because I'll have a QR code that will give you a substantial discount if you register before our official launch date. So if you're interested in exhibiting, you'll get the exclusive category, you'll get digital marketing, you'll get interviewed on our podcast, you'll get print marketing in the magazine. If you've ever thought or hoped to speak or do a TED Talk, this expo is a great opportunity to have the optics of a TED Talk. The main auditorium holds 960 people. Our goal every year is to try to pack the main auditorium for the free sessions to capacity. We haven't done it in past years, but hopefully this will be the year where we have a full house. But as a speaker, as a presenter, as a coach, as a business leader, just the optics of being on that big stage with the imagery behind you and an audience filled with people listening to you is well worth your investment. So we don't have speaker slots that are standalone slots. However, if you are a sponsor, an exhibitor, or a partner, you do get the opportunity to be one of our speakers or panelists. Sponsors. So a sponsor is usually the bigger companies. So in the past, we've been really fortunate through working with Ilford Bid to have some great sponsors. HSBC, Metro Bank has always been really amazing. Last year, we had SBI. If you choose to sponsor the East London Business Expo or the East London Property Expo, you'll benefit from having an exhibit space, a masterclass, and the opportunity to be on one of the panels. So not only do you get to brand yourself, raise the exposure of your business, but you'll also get digital marketing. Leading up to the event, you'll get an ad in the magazine, which is distributed leading up to the event and on the day of the event. Sponsorship is a great opportunity to raise your profile, get your brand out there, and get data on clients. So as people register for the event, if they opt in, you will be able to communicate that with them leading up to the event. So who should attend? On the business side, anybody who's starting a business, anybody who's running a business, anybody who just wants to network should attend the East London Business and Property Expo, because we'll have people not only from London, not only from the UK, but in past years, we've had people from the US and all over who come and attend. As they say, your network is your net worth. The expo is free to attend, but we'll have masterclasses that you will pay a higher premium for, and we'll also have breakout sessions. The expo is designed for anybody who wants to network, wants to come together and learn more and learn how to run their business better. It's the East London Business Expo and the East London Property Expo, Saturday, March 21st, City Gates Conference Center. It's in 2026, but we are doing our pre-launch right now. Each month we'll do a Q&A to answer your questions. The first question people tend to ask, as I said, is how many people will be there. We're anticipating over 600 people. This is our 6th year, so we have an infrastructure that people like, appreciate, and do attend. If you're interested in sponsoring, exhibiting, or being a panelist, make sure that you use the promo code, connect with me on LinkedIn, and in future sessions, we'll have different partners doing the presentation, and we'll be introducing you to some of our partners, some of our sponsors, and some of our exhibitors, as well as each month going over a business tip or a property tip that you can run your business better and you can understand property investing a lot better. But don't wait till the last minute. Make sure you register in advance, because a lot of the workshops fill up really quickly, especially the women in business fills up really quickly, and we do have limited spaces. But the seminars are free. The workshops and masterclasses do require an enhanced registration. The website is elbusinessexpo.com. That's elbusinessexpo.com.